Fantastic. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to today's session. We are gathered here again to talk about matters health, how to live a longer, healthier life. And being a Sunday, we normally meet and we discuss how we can be able to change our lives and change the lives of the people around us. Today, we have a very exciting topic. It's a topic on sports nutrition. It's a topic that is focused on people who are active. And I dare say it covers everybody, because even if you're not a sports person, you will definitely find yourself doing some exercise, and you do need to do some exercise so that your body can be able to function properly. And therefore, sports nutrition becomes important to all of us. Now, my name is Fred Gishuki. Fred Gishuki is an entrepreneur in the wellness space. I joined this company looking for money. I found health, and I got passionate about health. And I've been doing this for more than 20 years now, and it's been exciting, exciting, exciting. It's been fun all the way. I've helped so many people live a better life, a healthier life. And starting with my own immediate family, my wife, my children, and even my father, my mother, my parents, and even my parents-in-law, they've really benefited a lot from this information that I'm about to share with you. So without further ado, I just want to get into it and see, let's talk about matter sports. Let's talk about matter sports. What is sports nutrition? And why is it important to us? Now, truth be told is that we are what we eat, and that is what is depicted on that picture you can see right there. We are what we eat, and you can see everything you eat will influence certain parts of your body. And it's important to realize that it's not just food that you put in your mouth, but they're actually building blocks that actually go to build your body. Now, what are some of the challenges that come if you're an active person, if you're in sports, if you're engaged in any kind of physical fitness activity? Sometimes you'll have something we call a dry or sticky mouth. That is something that happens to sports people. When you run too much and you are panting, you start getting that dryness and stickiness in the mouth. You may have headaches. You might have dizziness, cramps. These are common feature where sports are concerned. Unusual fatigue. Some people have eating disorders. It might also affect your mental health. You might suffer an injury. That is happens quite frequently when you are engaged in active sports. You might suffer from overtraining, which can affect various parts of your body. Depression, burnout. These are some of the things that can actually be able to plague your life if you're very, very active as far as sports. And remember, these symptoms will also happen if you're not, let's say you're not that active, but you are deficient in certain minerals and nutrients. You will also find this happening to you. Now, there are several types of headaches in sports. We have what we call the vascular headache, cervical headache. There's an exercise-induced headache, the high-altitude headache if you're climbing mountains, and the benign extensional headache. And then your joints will definitely be impacted, as you can see there. I always say this: when you're engaged actively in sports, you really use your joints, and they are moving. They are moving all the time, and that tends to wear out the joint. And the joint is made up of three very important things. There is a synovial fluid, which starts thinning out the more you exercise, and even as you grow older. That's like the grease in the joint. Then there is the calcium. That actually makes the bone. That one also wears out with time. And we don't have enough calcium from our diet. So you find that our bones become a bit brittle. And then there is a cartilage, the white substance which connects the joints, which you call cartilage. And that thins out with time because the body stops producing glucosamine at a very early age. And you find that at the end of the day, your joints are becoming more and more weaker. And in that case, you might also experience back pain because there's a joint in the back. And as you exercise, that can also be impacted. So these are some of the challenges that can come as a result of being active in sports. But now let's look at what is important. How can you ensure that you don't suffer from what we've just mentioned? Even if you're active, you don't want to get into a situation whereby you are messing up your body by doing exercise, because doing exercise and you're not eating well, you will do more damage to your body than what the benefit you're getting from the exercise. And on the left side, we have what we call the wellness pyramid, which is characterized by physical activity and weight management. You're supposed to be eating a lot of whole grains, a lot of fruits and vegetables, little protein, little fats and sugars. This is the NeoLife healthy lifestyle pyramid. Yeah, that's how we are supposed to be eating. Instead, we eat the other way around. We eat a lot of fats, we eat a lot of proteins, meat on a daily basis, very little fruits and vegetables, very little whole grains, and minimal physical activity. And this actually results in a situation whereby we end up looking like that. We have big bodies, very big bodies, but the bodies are actually very weak. And when you get into exercise, serious physical activity with this kind of physique, where you're a bit overweight, you're carrying more weight than you should because of eating too much junk, then you find that you put too much strain on the joints, and that can lead to other problems. You can have dislocation of the joints and more injuries and things like those. So how can you fix it? How can you fix it? We have a company called NeoLife International, and this is a company that powers this program. And NeoLife, the founder is Jerry Brasfield. Jerry had asthma at a very early age. He used the products of NeoLife. They worked for him. He became a distributor, ended up owning the company. And today, Jerry has grown this company into more than 56 countries. And he partnered with what we call the Scientific Advisory Board, which was led by Dr. Ada Fast, the late. And they have formulated products that actually make a positive difference in people's lives. They are all organic and natural. And that is a NeoLife difference, based in nature, backed by science, and fully traceable. You can actually trace the ingredients, and they only use natural and organic raw materials from farms that have not, where fertilizer has never been used. So they developed a very, very exciting program that is good for sports people and anybody who is active. And remember, I said at the beginning that we are all active in one way or another, whether you're a sports person or not. And you should be active. You should be exercising on a daily basis. 30 minutes every day, you should be doing some form of exercise to ensure that your body is functioning properly. Now, there's a product we call Pro Vitality. Pro Vitality is made from tree and N concentrates, which actually feeds your cell. There's carotenoid complex, which protects your cell. Then omega-3 salmon oil plus, which balances and regulates cells to maximize good health. Then essential vitamin complex. This is a power pack. This is actually a value pack that you can use, and it's one of the basic products that we recommend for people who are engaged in physical activity. Some of the benefits, it has powerful antioxidant protection, protects your heart, flexible and healthy joints because of the omega-3 and the minerals in it, healthy brain function because of the omega-3, youthful skin, hair, and nails, lifelong cellular health, and boosting your immunity as well as clear vision. So this is the first product that a sports person should actually be using. Now, we have other products in NeoLife, which are actually focused on sports. And we are going to get into it and just see why the importance of a well-tailored sports nutrition. And you can see it on that tree there. You can take a screenshot why it is important to have a good nutrition as a sports person, because you want a situation where there is optimal body composition. You want your body to be strong enough. You need to have sleep quality. The sleep quality matters a lot. You need to sleep 6 to 8 hours a day. Rest day performance, the performance matters a lot. You need a supplement or nutrients or food that will actually help you to perform at peak levels on the day of the performance. And during training, you also need a diet that actually helps you to train for long periods of time without getting excessively tired. Improve athletes' mood. It helps you to improve your mood. Then it should promote quick recovery, and psychological, reduce psychological stress on the sports person. So moving on there, let's look at some of the individual products. TreeNN is a grain concentrate. The work of TreeNN is to ensure that you have a healthy cell membrane so that nutrients can get in and waste can get out. If you're not getting enough whole grains, like most of us don't, you find that our cells become very tough and impermeable. Nutrients are not getting in, waste is not going out. This leads to fatigue. And that's why you find that if you're a sports person and you're not taking TreeNN, you'll find that because of the practice that you've been doing, you'll be very fatigued and your performance will be impaired. When you take TreeNN, it increases absorption of nutrients by 44%. So you find that at the end of the day, there's increased nutrient absorption and increased nutrient utilization, yeah? And it also helps in cardiovascular development, yeah? Then you have omega-3 salmon for normal growth and development and the proper immune function and cellular repair. It has all the 8 omega-3 members of the omega-3 family. What that means is that it is a complete omega-3 oil. Most omega-3 products have only one member from the omega-3 family, but with salmon oil plus, you get all the 8. It's clinically tested, it's ultra pure, helps to clear lactic acid that accumulates as you work out. So you're able to recover very, very fast and reduce fatigue. Also helps in production of synovial fluid, which lubricates the joints and enable easy movement and reduces on the fatigue. Then there's calcium, magnesium. It's highly bioavailable in the body. If you take our calcium from NeoLife, it has vitamin D3 as well. It has also vitamin D3, which helps in absorption. And it helps in building a strong bone density. And it also helps in repair in case of an injury. And it also supports a healthy blood pressure, yeah, and optimal nerve function. Actually, the magnesium in CalMag strengthens the heart muscles. So the heart muscles are able to pump blood around the body. And as you know, when you're exercising, you need to have a healthy heart that will pump blood and oxygen is able to flow to all parts of your body. Then we have a product, very powerful product called glucosamine, Full Motion. Full Motion is rich in glucosamine. And this actually helps to promote overall joint comfort and flexibility. It supports a healthy joint and regenerates lost and damaged cartilage. Yeah, that is glucosamine, which is actually in Full Motion. Then we have chelated zinc. Yeah, chelated zinc is important in normal growth and development. It's also very good for cellular repair. It helps in quick healing of wounds and injuries that you might get. It's needed in over 100 of body's enzymes. And it also functions as an antioxidant. So for you to develop the enzymes, you need a lot of zinc. It is also involved in carbohydrates metabolism. Yeah, very, very important in the body. And also in the activation of vitamins, especially the B group vitamins. And it's pure and potent. Yeah. Now, vitamin C is amazing. It's just an amazing product. It helps you retain your muscle so that as you grow older, you don't lose your mass, you don't lose your muscles, you remain strong. You don't work out, get the muscles, and then lose them as you're growing older. Zinc will actually help you to do that. Another product that is important is vitamin E. Vitamin E is especially important in ensuring that the oxygen that you breathe in is properly distributed around the body, and the body is able to extract energy from that oxygen. And you find that at the end of the day, it helps in proper circulation of blood, and you find that that helps in adding speed. I remember this is a product that I sold. I've been selling this, and at one time I was applying the mean machine, the rugby team from the campus, and they were using vitamin E, and one of the players was actually using vitamin E. And they found that the guy was moving like lightning. It added on to his speed, and he was able to recover very fast. The coach had to call me in and say, okay, what are you giving this guy? The guy has really improved. So it's an amazing product. It's an amazing product. It supports the heart, brain, prostate health, promotes lung, colon, and immune function, as well as youthful looking skin. It helps to inhibit plaque formation from oxidation of cholesterol because of its powerful antioxidant effect. Yeah. So it helps you to move very fast, and you're also able to recover quite fast as an athlete. Then there's a product here that is just amazing. It's called the NeoLife Shake. NeoLife Shake has all the 22 amino acids. It's actually a complete protein. And with NeoLife Shake, it helps to feed the cells. Now, this actually helps you to build some mass. If you're exercising and you want to build some mass, then you need some NeoLife Shake. If you're doing some weightlifting, if you're doing active sports, competitive sports, when you take NeoLife Shake, you're able to recover very fast, and you have stamina. You can last a very, very long time. At one point, the Harambee Stars was actually using this product when it was being coached by a German coach. He was called Fabish, and they were using a NeoLife Shake, and the results that we saw at that time were quite good for the Harambee Stars. So it's an amazing product, and it also helps to burn excess fat in the body and give you more muscle. It helps to build the muscle in the body. So it's an invaluable product where sports people are concerned. Now, NeoLife, that is a summary of the products that sports people need. You can actually take a screenshot of that. It actually shows you the products that sports people need to be taking. Okay, so moving on there. So everyday healthy eating plus good sports nutrition, then you can perform at your best where sports is concerned. Now, NeoLife is on record and has been sponsoring for the longest various athletes around the world, especially in the southern part of Africa. And these are athletes who are well-renowned, and they've used the products, and they speak, they give NeoLife a lot of credit, and they speak a lot of good things about our products. Because they have seen a big difference in their performance when they use the NeoLife products during their sports regime. So you can take a screenshot there. Chris Selka, Adolf Bushoff, I mean, the list is just endless. Just take a screenshot of that, and you can be able to use it on your status. You can share it with your friends. You can share it with athletes. People who are in the sports arena, and they'll actually be able to take these products quite seriously. Now, NeoLife does not just deal with the sports nutrition. There are so many other areas that we offer interventions, whether it's bone and joint health, stress management, sharper mind. Actually, when you talk about bone and joint health, If you look at the sports program that I've just shared, it's actually similar, almost to the letter, to the bone and joint health program. And if you're in sports, then definitely you have to have the bone and health joint program with you. Stress management, we've talked about. The other thing is sharper mind. Weight management, we have a program for that. Heart health, energy and fitness, we've talked about that. Digestive health and immunity, how to balance your sugar levels, how to boost your fertility, libido issues and hormonal imbalance, how to deal with PMS, menopausal issues, and all those kinds of challenges. We have products that actually sort out all these issues that I'm just running down here. Then for children as well, we have fantastic, fantastic products that will ensure that your children are healthy. Right now they are on holiday, so you can really give them supplements and give them in a big way. If you have some candidates and you want them to perform well, get them some mind enhancement. We are going to third term, it's a last lap. Get some mind enhancement, some omega-3 salmon, and you'll find, and some TNN, and you'll find that your candidate will perform exceptionally well when they use those products. So these are the products of NeoLife, and these are the areas that we actually give solutions to. Now you have a choice. You can actually come into NeoLife and buy the products directly from the person who invited you and become a consumer. Or you can join the company, become a business builder, start making some money like some of us. Or you can just decide to be selling the products without really building a team. But whichever way you decide, you're most welcome, and we are ready there for you to help you in your journey going forward. If you choose to become a business builder, there are so many benefits that you get from personal growth, leadership development. You get to travel international every year. You get to go on holiday, retire healthy and active, build lasting relationships, and most of all, earn residual income, and an income that grows more as you grow older. And these are some of the benefits of being a business builder. So if you are here and you're a guest, I welcome you to actually consider becoming a business builder. You get the products cheaper, and you also get so many benefits out of it. And as I wrap up, there's that screenshot there that you can take as well. Be stronger than your excuses. Join NeoLife and let's change people's lives. Our excuses always hold us back, but when you come to NeoLife, you realize that this world, it's not about your excuses, it's about possibilities and what you can do. And when you get into NeoLife, you realize that you're actually more powerful, you're more capable, you can do a lot of things and even surprise yourself. Yeah, you can even surprise yourself when you get to NeoLife. So to wrap up our session today, I have a very great lady who is going to come and talk to us. She has a personal testimony. She's a sports lady. She has used these products for quite a while, and she has gotten a lot of benefits from these products. And that is none other than Patricia Mwangi Wainaina. So Patricia, are you there?
Yes, Fred, I'm here. Can you see me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can see you. Take it away.
Thank you. As always, Fred, you give a fantastic session. Thank you for that session. As Fred has introduced me, my name is Patricia. I am married to Philip Wainaina, a tall, handsome, kind-hearted, and supportive gentleman. I'm blessed to come from a large family. My parents have been happily married for close to 50 years. They have 8 of us. I am the firstborn. So I have 5 tall, handsome brothers and 2 very beautiful sisters. And by extension, I have wonderful in-laws, cousins, and nieces. We are a nice, large family. Now, when I was growing up, my family, rather my parents, were very passionate about getting us to be healthier. So one of the things they would do is that they would take us for the outdoors. They would put all of us into the family car. We go somewhere. My father parks the car, and there we are, going into the wilderness, taking long walks, taking hikes. My mother is a nurse. She's a highly qualified ICU nurse. So you can imagine the issue of health is something that has been very crucial to our family. So all through my younger years, we were introduced into an active lifestyle and we enjoyed it. Yeah, it was fun. You bond with the family, you'd also invite other families, and it was good, it was fun. But as Fred shared, if you are leading a very active lifestyle and you're not taking in enough of the nutrients, what happens is that you wear out faster than the average person, which is what happened to me. And I didn't realize that I was actually wearing out. And when I got to my 20s, now the effect of my very active lifestyle started catching up with me. I started having issues of chronic fatigue. I was very, very tired. I would wake up tired. I would go through my day tired. I would go to bed very tired. And because by the time I got home, I was so fatigued, I had no appetite. And the only thing I wanted to do was to sleep. The other thing that was challenging to me is that I started having issues with my back and with my knees. So with those issues of back issues, joint issues, knee issues, chronic fatigue, I would go to the doctor, they check me, and they were a bit surprised because they're like, look, you're not old, you're not overweight, you've never had children, so why are you having such health issues when you're so young? But it's because I was wearing myself out. And I got to realize why many people fear getting older, because many people equate getting older to being sick, to being tired, to not having energy, to having aches and pains. So I was like, my goodness, so is that going to be my fate? But as they say, when you're going through a tough time, challenges come, opportunities come. So luckily for me, I was introduced to the NeoLife opportunity, which for me, friends, is what I call a God-sent opportunity. Because NeoLife came to change my life 360 degrees. First of all, from the issue of health. Because in your life, you're taught how to eat, right? Because many of us may think that we are eating well, but we're not eating well. We could eat better. So we started making changes to the diet at home. And that in itself started making a difference, a positive difference to our health. NeoLife teaches you how to have a positive mindset in life. And you know, friends, when you have an attitude of possibility, when you have an attitude, you have a positive attitude, even your health gets better. And lastly, I was also introduced to the supplements. I remember when I joined NeoLife, the two products that were in my kit were Formula 4 and NutriShake. And Formula 4 is a wonderful product. It's a foundational product. It has your essential oils. It has your TRNN, which helps your cell membrane become soft and permeable, so that even the better food that you're eating actually gets into your cells and wastes are gotten out. It has vitamins. It has minerals. It has essential enzymes. And then the NutriShake. The NutriShake is a whole food. It has all the 22 amino acids, it has vitamins, it has minerals. And those two products formed what we call the Feel Better program. And let me share with you, friends, when I got onto those two products, the difference was like night and day. My energy levels shot up. My appetite went up. I know many people fear having a good appetite. My mother says that the NeoLife products gave me back my appetite. And appetite is good. It's good to have a good appetite, which I have maintained until today. In fact, most people get shocked at the amount of food that I eat. But I share with people, when you have a good appetite, use it to your advantage. Use it to eat the right things, not to eat the bad things. So with my energy levels up, with my appetite up, I started getting nicknames even where I was living. When I used to live with my parents, I remember one evening coming from a full day's work, and there I am walking home. You know, I had a spring in my step, and I met a neighbor who, because of poor lifestyle choices and also other issues, he had already developed health issues at a very young age. So he would ask me, my goodness, where are you getting this kind of energy from? So he started nicknaming me Energizer. That's a good nickname. Yeah, so they called me Energizer because of the energy levels I would have. And as I shared earlier, I used to have issues with my back and my knees. So courtesy of the training, it was I learned that something like omega-3 is very, very good for your back and your knees, because I used to feel that my back and my knees were on fire. For people who've had issues with your back and your knees, that feeling of fire can be a very, very painful feeling. I remember there were nights I couldn't sleep because I was crying, because I was in so much pain with the inflammation. But omega-3 helped me with my inflammation, because omega-3 is a natural anti-inflammatory product. Yeah, it will also help with the lubrication. Full motion is also one of my favorite products. Yeah, because it helps your joints become flexible, so that even when you're taking those walks, when you're taking those hikes, you're not having issues with your joints. And because now I became more confident, I went on a higher level as far as my sports is concerned. So much so that NeoLife True is my full-time passion, but my part-time passion is organizing wholesome fun activities under the name of Fun Team Africa. So we do a lot of outdoors. We do long walks, we do hikes, and we do those kind of things. And with a renewed confidence, I took my hikes to a higher level. I've climbed Kilimanjaro 5 times. I've done Mount Kenya 4 times. I always pray that with God's help one day, we shall summit the Everest, because I know it is possible. It's not an easy expedition, but it is possible. And I feel with the NeoLife products, I'll have that added advantage, and of course, with God's grace when the time comes. And friends, you don't realize how powerful these products are until you get into a crisis. It's true that it's a crisis that got me wanting to use the NeoLife products. But as time went by, because as I say, we have our ups and downs as far as health is concerned, in 2018, I remember it very, very vividly. I'll never forget that year, because it was a bit of a dramatic year. That year, I contracted hepatitis, and I did not know. And we had already prepared an expedition to Mount Kilimanjaro under Fun Team Africa. And I remember even before the expedition, I was feeling very fatigued. But it had been a very, very busy season, because NeoLife is a very exciting business. You can get very busy. Yeah, you can get so busy. Empowering people's lives, traveling, and all those kind of things. So I was really, really feeling tired. But I thought, it's just that I've been very busy. And I thought to myself, because I'm feeling so tired, it's all the more reason I need to take a break. I'm one of these people, my therapy is outdoors. That is my therapy. So I remember on the very, very first day on Kilimanjaro, I was feeling so sick. And I was thinking, hey, this is strange. You mean altitude sickness has hit me on the very first day? No, I didn't know I had hepatitis. So I just thought, what? Already I'm suffering from altitude sickness the very first day. So as the team leader, what I did is that I organized for the rest of the team to continue. And I just walked slowly with my guide, just taking it easy. But for those who are avid mountaineers, you will know that if you have a health challenge, it gets worse as you go up. The higher you go, your health challenge gets accelerated. So as I was going further up, I was feeling more and more sick, but I just persevered, courtesy of also having a very, very supportive support crew and a good team. I mean, we are there encouraging each other. I remember that time I doubled and tripled my supplements. I doubled my omega-3, my multi-mineral, plus alfalfa, plus a number of supplements. I just doubled and tripled my supplements, and I continued. So I reached a point where I did over 80 something percent of the mountain, and I now could not continue. I was feeling too sick to continue. So I was brought down. So I remember we finished on a Saturday. Sunday, we were back in Kenya. Monday, I did a few things. And Tuesday, I couldn't wake up. So when I looked at my face, I realized that my eyes had turned yellow. And that made me suspect that I had a problem with my liver. So I went to the hospital, they did their tests, and they actually confirmed my fears that my liver had been affected. And my liver had really been affected, because remember, I was on the mountain for a number of days, and I didn't know that this condition was growing on me. So when they heard what I had been doing, that I'd been climbing Kilimanjaro for those number of days, they were shocked. They were like, with that kind of liver, and you are doing all those things. I told them, yeah, I mean, I guess I didn't know. When they say ignorance is bliss, probably it's right. So they put me on medication and they tried to manage my situation. And because I also have full faith in the supplements, I was still taking my supplements, even when I was in the hospital. And within a week, I was discharged. And when I went home, I continued on my supplements. I added more. In fact, I remember, of course, my parents were very, very concerned, because at some point I took a turn for the worst. And they were thinking, my goodness, are we going to lose our daughter? Yeah. So when I left, I remember my father asking, because of course my father had already been in NeoLife. He knew about the NeoLife community. He knew about Dr. Fatma Abdallah. So he told me, can you check with Dr. Fatma what supplements you need to be on? So I reached out to Dr. Fatma. She told me what I needed. So I went and purchased them, and I continued taking them very, very religiously. And friends, within a month, I was back to a full schedule. The full schedule that you're able to attend. By then, we didn't have online meetings. The full schedule of attending my physical meetings, going to meet my clients, going to do my meetings physically, traveling. And I remember the medics were, they were amazed. Because most people with that kind of condition take 3 to 6 months to recover. And that's why I tell people, when you invest in your health, when you take care of your body will take care of you. And it does. The other thing about these sports products, that it's not just me who has benefited. Yeah, I've advised many people to take the products, and I've seen the results. I remember once as I shared, I've done Kilimanjaro 5 times. On one of the expeditions, when you're doing those mountains, your family, let me tell you, you are family. Because what you're going through, sometimes you question yourself. But I tell people never to fear. It's a lot of fun. It's a big challenge. So from a distance, I could see that there's a certain gentleman had sat down. And as we came closer, I could tell that he was in a lot of pain. Culturally, men don't show pain. So by the time a man is showing pain, things are bad. So we went closer. I asked him, what is the issue? And he said he was really, really having issues with his back and his knees, because he was part of the support crew of another team. And for the ones who've done mountain expeditions, support crew carry a lot of luggage. They carry the client's luggage over long distances. So, and it can be very, very harsh. It can be very tough on your back. And on adding insult to injury, he was also having dental issues. His tooth was paining. And let me tell you, friends, he was crying. When you see a gentleman crying, at least for me, it moves me completely. So because I always have my supplements in my day pack when I am hiking, I took out my omega-3, I took out my multi-mineral plus alfalfa. I shared with him, I told him what dosage to take. I told him to take a very high dose, to take a high dose, not what is written on the container. And he obeyed. In fact, I had some water, gave him a fruit to eat, because you don't take the supplements on an empty stomach. Waited a while, then gave him the supplements, and we continued with the rest of the team. A day later, friends, that gentleman came to look for me because he was like, what did you give me? Because that night he slept so well. In fact, his colleagues were asking me, what did you give that man? He slept so well, his pain reduced. Of course, I told him after that he still needs to go and probably go and see a dentist. But he was so happy. Those are the kind of testimonials that really put a smile on one's face, because you realize that when you joined this NeoLife opportunity, that mission of making the world a healthier and a happier place is true. I mean, you become healthier, you help other people become healthier. It's really amazing. So what I challenge people who have an active lifestyle, don't wait until you have a crisis to get onto our products. Our products need to be part of the positive living that you are trying to do. Yeah, get onto our products, get onto our Pro Vitality, get onto our NeoLife Shake. It's a worthwhile investment, because there's something somebody once shared, yeah, that even as you're exercising and living your life, learn to listen to your body. It's very important. Listen to your body. Because if you learn to listen to your body when it's whispering, you won't be forced to listen to it when it's screaming at you. Screaming at you because you have been over-exercising, not taking enough nutrients. Now you're having issues with arthritis. You're having issues with, you have to go for kneecap surgery. You have to go for hip replacements. Friends, please don't get to that point. We have fantastic products. They have worked for me. They have worked for many people. In fact, one of my trainers always jokes that I'm a walking billboard of NeoLife products. And I tell him, yes, I believe in these products. I know how powerful they are, in addition to the positive lifestyle changes that we have been taught. Because it's not just a matter of eating, taking supplements. It's a matter of being careful what it is that you're eating, what you're feeding your body, what you're feeding your mind, what you're saying with your mouth. And when you say all those things, friends, even as the years go by, you'll still have a very active body. Just yesterday, one of my clients is in my broadcast group. I bumped into him and he was sharing, Patricia, where do you get all this energy from? I don't know, you're climbing here, you're going where? And where do you get all this energy from? So of course, I told him, of course, it comes from God, but also doing the right things. And I told him, you see, if you take care of your body will take care of you. So friends, that's my story. Fred, thank you for giving me the chance to share my testimonial. I now hand back to you. For
Thank
those
you
who
so
are
much, Patricia.
interested,
Thank you so
knowing
much,
more, they can
Patricia.
always start. Thank you.
Before I let you go, there's something you mentioned to me some time back.
Yes.
About a recipe that you do when you feel that you have a lot of inflammation in your body, where you take higher doses of some of the supplements. And I know I can see on the call there are several sports people who sometimes suffer challenges, especially challenges of the knee. Maybe if you've been working out for long, or you have some severe arthritis. What would you say about that?
Okay, thank you for that. I share with people that what is written on the container is for lack of a better word, for normal people who don't have a challenge with their health. Because remember, friends, supplements were not invented for the sick. They were invented for healthy people. So if you're having a challenge, you take higher doses because you're taking them for therapeutic purposes. So from my own personal experience, when I've had issues with when I've had, that I call it chronic inflammation, where I can't even sleep. In fact, I'm crying at night because of the pain. I would take the omega-3 salmon oil plus. I take 3 times 3. I take 3 in the morning, I take 3 at lunchtime, I take 3 in the evening. Let me tell you, friends, within a week, my inflammation index or my inflammation has really gone down. For the multimineral plus alfalfa, if I'm not mistaken, I think it should be usually you take one, but I would go as far as taking even up to 3 or taking up to 4. And within a week, at least the pain I would feel and all that, it would drastically go down. So that's what I would do. When I have a challenge, I take higher doses of the supplements. When I'm okay, I just take what is written on the container. That's why I shared, learn to listen to your body. Learn, because you need to listen. You need to know how your body works. So I have learned a lot to listen to my body, so I know what to do depending on how I am feeling. Also, because of the training we get in NeoLife, the networking we do, you're able to learn what to do. I don't know whether I've helped with that.
Yes,
Right?
fantastic. Thank you so much. And I also want to just add on, I remember Mary Mango shared the same. She recovered from arthritis. And she was saying that for a long period of time, she was taking double the dose on the container. So instead of taking 3 tablets, she would take 6 tablets. And I've seen that happening for several people who've had challenges where they take double dose and they get very good results. Of course, when you don't have a condition, you just take the normal dosage on the container. So friends, we've come to the end of the session today, and thank you so much, Patricia, for that powerful testimony straight from the heart, just giving her full life experience as far as the products and what they have meant for her. So as we wrap up, I just want to welcome the guests. To get these products, talk to the person who invited you. He will sell the products to you, or you can join and buy the products for yourself. If you want to know more about how to make money, join us tomorrow at 8 o'clock when we'll have a very, very special guest speaker, Pascal Olo, who will take us through how to make money with NeoLife, how to experience the lifestyle, and how to get all the perks that are available being a NeoLife distributor. Otherwise, thank you so much. This video will be available slightly later tonight so that you can be able to share with a friend, a neighbor, a relative, and join us on this journey of making the world a healthier and a happier place. So thank you all. God bless you. We'll be back here next Sunday with a different topic, a very, very exciting topic we have lined up for you. So don't miss it. Next Sunday, we'll be back. Come with a friend, come with a neighbor, come with 10 people. Invite massively. We'll be having a very, very powerful guest speaker talking to us on Zoom next weekend. And we'll also be having a very, very exciting topic. So thank you all. God bless you and have a nice evening. I can see somebody asking a question, whether we have experience with people with degenerative conditions, cancer, diabetes. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And we've tackled such issues on this call. Talk to the person who invited you. They'll be able to connect you and you'll be able to get a solution for that. Thank you all and a nice evening.